up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo Porsche, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 30 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Falcons 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defense. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Donald Parham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Falcons at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Quintez Cephus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man London right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Falcons! Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Falcons 14.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Got London on the slant. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Wilson with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Another run for Wilson on second. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
But an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
2nd down, this is Wilson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Preston Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. As one told me once, he'd ever win.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert on third down now. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got Patterson on the out route.
Complete to Cordero Patterson. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. There we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Herbert going to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing, Herbert, as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just